Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass a. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Austin Desperados. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Kill. Leo. Ready.
On first down, Dobbins. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Switch.
To throw on second down, Martinez. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try the left side. Dobbins. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Saquon Barkley with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
It's the pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Jaguars' 41-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Letting one, and it's caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Ready? 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
Into the hands of Pettis. It's a jet sweep. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 29, 2 short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Let's go, D. Go! We got to step it up. Hey, Mike 51.
Second and 13. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a give right side. Dobbins. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
It's second and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports.
Here we go. 90. Walk. You must be dreaming. Check. Kill. Check 3. Check 26. Let's ready.
On second down, Dobbins, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Back to throw. Martinez. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll come up second and 6 now from the 24. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
First down, Jacksonville.
On first and 10, Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They'll run with Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's third and 1. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. That's taken on the 25. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward only for about a couple there. The tackle made by Levi Wallace.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Jaguars. Becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Right back to him on first down. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Martinez now to throw on third down. He is going to find Hill here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now Martinez throwing on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Check. Crunch.
To throw is Martinez. Going to throw again. Looking sideline, incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike 51. Exit. Mike 51.
Martinez from the gun, he'll throw. He wants it all for the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half, a second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. Always got some breathing room. There he goes, left side. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jones now throwing again. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Jones, eluding the pressure right. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Jones on 1st down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And this one is right down the middle. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Trying to lay one up deep, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Mike, yes! Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw. Martinez. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jones to Barkley on the check down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. From the gun on third down, Jones. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards that time. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. He'll buy some time right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and now it's 2nd down.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. On third down, Barkley. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise. Methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Martinez to throw again. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 22 yards there, a first down. On first down, Martinez going up top. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Here's Jones on third down. And that is incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Here's Hill on the return. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Martinez now operating from the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging it.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation. They took advantage of the young man right there.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw. Jones dancing to his left. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On 1st down, Barkley. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Like any other in sport, as both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Austin Desperados. This is taken at the 3. He's got some space here. The 30, 10, and touchdown. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Down. 30 base.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Big dribble. Big dribble.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw. Jones gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, and it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 4. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
On 1st down, Dobbins. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there. 44 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Martinez. From the gun, he'll throw. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Dobbins.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for it. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Grady Jarrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
After the sack on 1st down, Jones, they'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Barkley unable to get away on the first down run as he'll be stopped for a loss of a couple. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now Jones off the bootleg. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
To throw is Martinez. To throw on 2nd down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Daniil Hunter in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
Yep, 51's the money. It's coming this way, Here we go, Here we go. Hey, Mike 51.
Martinez throwing on 3rd and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Ready, break.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Throwing on 3rd and long. Martinez. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And an alley to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. Touchdown. A big play there. With touchdown number 23 here on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Stop your running.
Ready?
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Back to throw. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On the run, it's Barkley. Give him 9 on the carry there, but they'll be left still with a 3rd and long situation. Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. On first down, Dobbins, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Here's Martinez. Going to throw again. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But now it'll be third down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
On third down, Martinez. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Martinez now on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. This is Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Barkley. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Oh, and now some space to operate. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. And even 60 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now Martinez throwing on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
On the ready.
A first down carry for Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Jones operating from the gun. He dumps it off to Barkley. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. We'll get this out to Barkley complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of...
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper in the territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Throwing on 3rd and long, Jones. And he fires one, but incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw is Martinez. To throw on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Gain 7 at the 28-yard line.
Yeah. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, Barkley. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Saquon Barkley becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try the left side. Dobbins, and very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready. Mike 51.
Looking to throw. Martinez. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
He finds his man Johnson. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Back to throw. Martinez. That one complete to Hill. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 14th touchdown now on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a
it's a foot race. The 40, 20, 10, and he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Now, you talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that it's demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I'll bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
We play to win. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were...
They got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Alpha. Kill. Turn up. Recon. 132 flight. Check.
Martinez throwing again. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Check your hot read. Let happen.
On second down now, Dobbins, and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On second down, Dobbins, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Kill. Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel. Turn it up. Scene 6. Ready.
Looking to throw. Martinez. They complete it to Hill. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out, and the Jags grab it. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
I know one thing, the team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it, and an opportunity missed. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now Saquon Barkley, and he's able to get up here to the 26.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, space to maneuver at the 40. And he's into the clear. The 20, 10, and he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Second and 2. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it.
There he goes, right side. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Martinez to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Ready? 18 Gator.
Mike 50. Yeah.